He came in there and used every tactic under the
Yeah,
sun
yeah, most
to
definitely. He did.
who's bad, bro? I'm not mad at all. I'm
He did.
saying that I'm saying that you have built up a scenario where look
No,
at it.
he built up a scenario, and I'm just showing you the things that he
Okay.
did. It's
All
not
right. Well,
me. I
you
didn't
can't
tell that nigga
show
to
us
get in
where
there
it
and do that.
used steroids.
Who?
You.
I can show you where I'm 99.9% sure that the nigga did. First off,
No, you ain't that
who is
sure.
Victor Conte? Who is Victor Conte?
We all know who Victor is.
No, I want you to tell me yourself. I want to hear it out your mouth. Who is
I
Victor Conte?
mean,
D35, I see you back there.
well, I mean, we all know who Victor. The
No, no, no,
dude
no,
you
no.
call the the dude you call the mad scientist.
No, no, no. I want to hear out your mouth to see exactly, do you know who he is and what do he do?
I mean,
That's what I want to know. Because a lot of
he
people don't know
he is the found.
exactly.
I believe he's the founder of the snack program.
See, you saying you want to believe. So you coming with thoughts and beliefs. I'm
Yeah,
coming with
well,
facts.
prove to me he's not the founder of the snack program.
He's the
All right,
owner and the
so
founder.
what are you talking about?
Because you said you want to believe that he's the founder. No, 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 no. We want the facts. We don't want what you want to believe.
Well,
We want to
then
know what you know.
prove my fact, prove my belief wrong. Then
I'm telling you a fact that he is the founder of that. He come from Balco and switched the
I just
name.
said that. I just
But you
said
say you want to believe. I want to know what you
yeah, I
know.
mean, that's why I want to believe it because I have strong evidence to support that. Like,
How
you
did
know,
he get
there.
locked up? How did he get locked up?
Now I don't know all the ins and outs of that situation, but I do know it involved him administering and manufacturing or a combination of both of performing enhancing drugs.
And did the people test positive for them performing enhancement drugs? Who he
Uh,
administrated them to?
I can't name somebody that tested positive. There may have been, but I can't name them if it was.
So
He
they
ain't watching
basically,
nothing. He wasting
I,
your time, Ross.
I
Get
know
him
I'm
off
just
the
having
phone.
fun. I'm just having fun. We barbecuing.
But
What
what
kind
are
of
you talking
barbecue you
about?
say?
I'm answering the question. What is he
Yeah,
talking about? What is you
no,
mad for, nigga?
no,
I'm
it's all
not
good. It's
mad.
all good.
You mad.
It's
Well,
all
And don't
good.
don't
call me
call
no
me here
nigga,
like you
boy.
mad. I'm just
Don't
answering
call
the
me no
question.
don't call me no
I
nigga,
just
boy.
did. That's already
Don't
been
call me
done.
no nigga, boy.
That's already been
Don't call
done.
me no nigga,
It's
boy.
already been done.
Don't call me no nigga, boy.
It's already
Hey,
been
hey,
done.
hey,
Don't call me
hey,
no nigga,
It's
boy.
already been done.
Don't call me no nigga.
It's already been done.
All right. We gonna move on from that because I'm over here cooking this barbecue. Hold on one second, Asante. Hold on one second though. Yeah, man. So check this out though. You don't know 10% of the stuff that I know about this guy. And you come on the
Listen, you
channel.
hold up. You asked me a question. You asked me two
I
questions
understand.
about Victor Conte. No, hold up. Because your boy jumped in here with his
We're not
panties in
worried
his
about him.
ass
We're not
for
worried about
some
him.
reason, and I ain't even said nothing
I
to
hear
him.
that. I know. We're not worried about that. Me and you back conversating, brother. We having a peaceful dialogue.
Well, I ain't said nothing out of bounds. I'm answering the question the best that you answered.
I understand. I know. I hear what you're saying, brother. That's why we back talking. I'm saying like this. You need to do more research on Victor Conte and then come back to the
Hold up,
channel.
wait a minute. Well, you asked me a question.
Wasn't
I
he the
know
dude?
because
Wasn't he the dude who said it was harder to get two?
You asked me did anybody
Hold on,
you
Asante.
asked
Hold
me did
on.
anybody test positive under
Yes,
Victor Conte,
yes.
right?
You said you
And
ain't know, but yeah,
all I said was of as far as I know of,
I
no,
understand that.
I don't know of anybody that
I'm
did,
with you. I'm with
but
you.
maybe there are some people who have tested positive. I just don't know who they are.
Okay,
Now,
I understand that.
how is that not answering the question?
I never said that. I'm not saying that. So I don't know what you talking. You talking about what you and him saying.
No,
I'm not
I'm just
saying that.
asking in general. I thought I was
No.
answering the
You
question.
answer the question. You answer the question to the best of your ability, the best of your knowledge. I understand that. But then I said, what exactly do Victor Conte is he convicted of?
And no, that's the first thing you asked me, right?
Okay, let's go. Let's go back to that. What is he convicted of? Oh no. Then I went to did the people, I think it was like, did the people test, the people who he gave the stuff, did they test positive for it?
Right. And I gave you my answer. And
All right.
and so what? So what you say? So there are some people that tested positive under the Victor Conte's program.
Shane Mosley did, but we did that.
Okay.
Neither here nor there. That don't even matter
No, it is.
because
That's
yeah,
important because why did Shane Mosley test positive?
because when I had his daddy up on, his daddy said that Victor offered him some stuff, and they asked Nevada, they asked the doping agency, was it okay for them to take it? And that the doping agency told them that yeah, it was cool for them to take it, and they took it. And then after they took it, when they tested him, they said he was dirty. You dig what I'm saying?
So my question would be, so this is before he started manufacturing non-detectable drugs.
No. He been distributing that from the beginning with Barry Bonds and
Okay, so then
yeah.
how did Sean Porter test positive?
Not Sean Porter, it was Shane Mosley.
I mean, I'm
Because
sorry.
it wasn't. It was a different drug. It wasn't a regular drug that he normally the undetectables that he give people. It wasn't that.
Okay, all right.
That's
So now
that's how. Now the thing about it is, Victor Conte, he give these niggas these drugs, and he tell you exactly what they doing when they doing it. Let me ask you another question: Did have Terence Crawford ever looked like that or ever performed like that in any of his fights?
What's the favorite man up here?
Have he ever looked like that or performed like that?
In any
No,
of his fights?
I think both. I think physically, I think he was in the best shape I've ever seen him in, visual wise. But on the second part of your question is, I think Earl didn't look good at all.
No, he didn't. He didn't. See, that's the other part of the game.
So therefore, so in my mind, the way I rationalize that out is that if Earl Spence didn't come, let's just say, because Earl, once
Answer
again,
the
Earl
question.
Spence,
That's not what he asked you.
hold up, I'm getting to it, brother. I'm saying that since Earl Spence didn't make no excuses, and he said that he was, that none of the weight drain or nothing had nothing to do with that. The general consensus of the people believe that it did. I'm kind of in. I'm kind of one of the people who do believe that he wasn't at his best. At least to say the least, for real. So I don't think that. I think that's why part of the reason why Terence Crawford looked as good as he did, because Earl Spence didn't look as nearly as good as he should have.
Now check this out. Earl Spence, he was doped up, drugged up. It was something wrong with him. He most definitely wasn't Earl Spence. But I understand that. That's we ain't even, that's Earl Spence. He ain't, but we talking about this nigga with these bogus gloves right here.
Okay.
You see what I'm saying? That's what we talking about. This stuff right here. These illegal gloves that he's using.
So you don't think Derrick James would have made an issue about this or nothing?
It don't matter. We're not talking about that. We talking about this nigga cheating. It's kind of like if somebody cheats you and then nobody catch on to it till after the fight. Till the fight is all over with, everybody paid. Then you get to looking at the tapes and the footage and be like, damn, this what he was doing.
They go back and disqualify fights all the time. They just disqualified Keyshawn Davis.
But they didn't disqualify this nigga. Let me tell you something. You see the squeezing of these gloves? This is illegal. They see that. They played this on Showtime. When they played the epilogue, this was on the epilogue. They replayed this, and everybody see what he's doing is illegal. They ain't disqualified that nigga. They ain't say nothing about it. This is what I'm trying to tell you.
And so we supposed to believe Earl Spence's camp ain't gonna say nothing about this.
They didn't say nothing. Obviously, they didn't.
I mean, obviously they didn't. But I'm saying, like, for why not though?
Because they could be paid off, bro. It could be all up in the script. You know they throw fights, brother. They throw fights. They throw them, and the tactics that he used. This was some some Tyson Fury type stuff with them gloves, and not only that, them roids, man. Look at this nigga. From that to this in one fight, his muscles got muscles, man. This nigga is Juice Man Jackson. Can you read this for me real quick, brother?
But the only way that could ever be validated is if it ever got proven.
What you mean? We proving it now.
We're
No,
proving it now.
not at
We
all.
proving it now.
Yes,
Yes,
we
we
have.
is. Because
Who is Victor Conte? Ain't he the juice man?
We just went through that.
Okay,
he,
then. Then okay, why you associated with him if you
Man.
were
All right, all right. So let me ask you a question, brother. Let me ask you a question. Hey,
make
so
it
do you believe, so do you not believe? So you so do you not believe that a person that's convicted? Because I'm not a person that's saying that he didn't do none of the stuff as far as
no,
Victor Conte. What I'm saying is that he said, like I think I told you this before on this when I was here last. He stand way more to lose by getting caught again doing that shit.
I mean, how many niggas do you
That
know? Let me
do
ask you a
mean
question.
something.
he
That
been
mean a
getting away
lot.
with it so
Now check,
long. That's why he go about it the way he do.
now check this out, brother.
What's up?
You a black man, right?
Of course.
Israel, shalom. So check this out. You know how many people you know went to jail for selling drugs and got out and went back straight to selling drugs?
Man, all of them,
Okay. Now check this out. Now.
Man.
all of them,
Okay,
all of
so
them.
Victor Conte only did 4 months. He only did 4 months, brother. We know niggas that went to jail for 5 years, 6 years, 6 to
And
12,
still came right back out selling
3 to
drugs.
6, and
That's
came
a
right
fact.
back out.
I'll give you that argument. I'll give you that. That's a
Okay.
valid point. That's a
All
valid
right.
point. But
Hey,
but it really ain't no but because that's true.
no,
That's a fact.
not
Hey, listen,
not to
listen.
mention that he didn't get caught.
I'm one of the people who
He
did
was
it, so
snitched though.
I can't even front on it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, exactly.
But
Hey, let me. Can I say something real quick?
go ahead.
I think a lot of the issue is, and the reason why people may not saying it's true, have a hard time even conceiving or believing this, is because they don't really understand who Victor is.
Yeah.
I
And
know who he
if
is.
no, but wait, let me finish. Victor is banned from every single other
Yep.
sport.
Basketball,
They will
football,
not allow
hockey.
him around athletes. And so I asked this question because I thought about this the other day. Can you show me an athlete that Victor helped that could sit there and say he never gave me steroids? Whatever his legal stuff is, that's what I was taking. And now I'm a top athlete and I'm breaking records. Every top athlete Victor worked with, he was giving them steroids. Now, why all of a sudden he don't have to do that no more to create these top athletes? 3 undisputed athletes, 2 of them are undisputed in more than one weight division, are working with Victor Conte.
Yeah, exactly. More pressure. What up, brother?
Hey,
You been on it for a minute.
oh, go ahead. I'm
What's
sorry.
going on, man? What's going on?
What's happening, man?
No, man, just listen to the conversation, man. I've been wanting to hop on for the longest, man. Man, just to hear these people scramble around trying to justify the unjustifiable, man, is crazy to me.
It's not about justification. I don't think it's well. I ain't gonna say in every aspect. I know, like everybody say, you got some people that fans of boxing, and you got
Mm.
some people that are fans of boxers. You know what I'm
Right,
saying? Like
right.
I'm a fan of boxing. I'm a huge Terence Crawford fan as well. But ultimately, I'm a fan of boxing, and so I don't let this, none of that stuff blind me. It's just that when I look at the fact that uh you got so many different athletes that are under the snack program, all are not performing to that level.
Hey, do you know that the fighter who just fought who fought Anthony Joshua, he was on steroids and got knocked out?
Um,
You know that, don't you?
you said what now? The dude that fought Anthony Joshua?
He was on steroids and got knocked out.
Yeah, he got busted.
Yeah.
Okay.
So the thing about it is, steroids ain't gonna necessarily make you win nothing. It's a skill set behind it. Because if you're a dumb nigga on steroids, You just a dumb nigga on steroids. You gotta have skills behind it. But
your skills you already had.
yeah, so Terence Crawford most definitely has skills. We can't say that he don't have skills, but you got to think like this. What
He didn't
fight
have no
has
power.
Yeah. What fight has Terence Crawford ever stood right there in front of a fighter and did him like he did Spence? Because in all the previous fight, Terence Crawford moving around, basically pot shotting 1-2, and he moving around and he getting hit all through the fight. And then this particular fight, he stand there in the middle of the ring and go at it.
So let's look at the Lundy fight. He didn't beat Lundy the fuck up.
Profanity, brother. Profanity.
I'm sorry.
Profanity.
All right, I apologize. I'm sorry. He didn't beat Lundy up.
It wasn't like
was Hank Lundy a smaller fighter?
Nah, Tank Lundy is like Lundy is like a little tank. That dude is stout and thick.
What's his weight
He
division?
was just shorter.
What's his weight division?
I think I heard Hank Lundy say Crawford was just too big.
Lundy was at where did they fight at? 140?
135.
They fought at 140, 135?
Lundy rocked him too.
At the end of the day, but look what he did to Lundy.
I mean, he did.
Lundy
rocked him too.
The only reason it wasn't worse, just like with Kell Brook, is because it got stopped.
Okay.
How was his face?
But Errol Spence is the number one ranked fighter at the welterweight division at 147 pounds.
Do you think Errol Spence performed like the number one fighter at that weight?
No, he didn't.
So therefore, so how do you not give that some of the reason why it looks so?
No, I'm not giving it because he was juiced up using
It is some of the reason. Listen, if Earl was okay that night, a lot of this is on Earl because he wasn't able to perform how he normally performs. However, that doesn't take away the observations that were made during the fight. See, two things can be true. Earl Spence could have had the worst fight he's ever had in his life, and Terence Crawford could have had the best fight he's ever had in his life. Both of those things can be true because Earl has beat plenty of snack fighters. He beat Mikey Garcia and he beat Sean Porter. Both of those are snack fighters.
Yeah, but thing about it is, go ahead.
No, go ahead.
No, all I was gonna say was Earl wasn't Earl. We all know that. We know that for a fact, but Earl not being Earl don't have nothing to do with the performance of what the things that Terence Crawford was doing. Okay, Earl wasn't Earl. Everybody know that. But Terence Crawford wasn't Terence Crawford neither. I called Sam Watson, the promoter that was in the ring with both of them, and he was like, that wasn't Earl, and that most definitely wasn't Terence Crawford. Straight up.
A boxing outlet. Sir, this is another question. Well, not another question, but I do got a question that I pose to anybody on the panel that if they want to answer it or whatever.
Let me change my battery real quick for my camera. Panel, y'all take the question.
Do y'all find it okay? No, first it's two-part question. First, how do you think, in your honest opinion, because I'm assuming that y'all are boxing fans and also Earl Spence fans as well, right? Is that an accurate statement to make, brother? Nobody answering the question?
Repeat the question again.
My question is that, like myself, I'm sure y'all have boxers that you are fans of, but ultimately you are a fan of the sport.
Okay, true.
All right. Do you believe, as a fan of the sport, and more importantly, a fan of Earl Spence, do you believe that Derrick James performed to a coach of the year performance?
Not that fight.
I'm saying just for that particular fight.
I think Derrick James did what he was supposed to do. Earl didn't do what he was supposed to do.
Right.
I'm saying though, but if you all right, that's your opinion. I ain't trying to knock it or anything.
You
But what I'm
can't
saying
knock it
is,
because he coached his. Listen, a fighter can be
His
going,
job
can
is to
have some.
coach, coach and train.
A fighter can have some things going on in the background of his life that he'll never share with his trainer. And the trainer will look at his fighter and say, "Hey man, why you fighting like that?" But the boxer ain't gonna tell him why he fighting like that because he don't know what's going on behind the scenes with that boxer. He's just the trainer. So you can't include Derek James in Errol Spence's performance because Errol Spence's performance was on him. The trainer tried to do what he could. He realized that something wasn't right with his fighter, but they still tried to continue.
And I feel
So
like you can't put
I'm
that on.
not blaming Derek James for nothing.
no,
You
I ain't
can't. I
saying
feel like for two reasons you can't put that on Derek James. One, just like you said, if it's the same person, obviously something was going on with Earl where he wasn't able to execute how he's normally able to execute. So one, that can't be on Derek James. And two, Earl isn't. I don't want to say known, but there's been plenty instances where he himself has admitted that I wasn't listening to Derek James.
Hmm.
Just like
all
he
right.
said in the
I'm
Sean
saying,
Porter fight, Derek James think we finna come in here and do all this boxing and turning. I'm about to go in here and fight.
I'm
So
saying,
you can't put this loss on Derek James
no,
like that.
I'm not putting the loss totally on Derrick James. That's not what I'm saying. I'm saying that at the end of the day, some part of the loss he has to take accountability for it just
Man,
because
you
he
win
performed.
together and you win together and you lose together. At the
That's
end
what I'm
of the
saying.
day,
Which part?
at the
Exactly.
end of the day, at the end of the day, man, if Terence Crawford is cheating, we gotta accept the fact that he's cheating.
One of y'all roll
Period.
y'all windows up. Roll your window up. Yeah, and then there's another thing. I just so you can know, brother. Um, um, Earl Spence don't get no pass over here with that goofy performance and the stuff that he did neither. We just get on Terence Crawford right now, but Earl Spence don't get no pass for coming to
None
work
at
high,
all.
brother. He don't
Right.
get
None
no
at
pass
all.
coming to work high. You know what I'm saying?
None
He
at
most
all.
definitely
Who
don't.
said he came to work
You
high?
That nigga was high. You ain't you did you see him before the fight when he walked in the stadium? You see him
he
hitting the
wasn't
pads
one,
back
but
there?
he
He
admitted he
wasn't
wasn't
high, but he was
100%.
under the influence of something.
And that's what I call high.
He said he wasn't 100%. So the same thing. But at the end of the day,
Right.
we can rock with whoever we want to rock with, but whoever cheated, cheated. We all know based on the evidence that this dude, Terence Crawford, not only did he cheat, he has a history of it. Now we know he has a history of it. Nobody paid
Allegedly.
attention before. Nobody paid attention before because he wasn't selling that much and he wasn't running through nobody. I gotta give him applause or credit for um for not fighting a certain way and then all of a sudden fighting a certain way when it comes to fighting against Spence. But now, because the all eyes on him, if all eyes on him, he should be able to tell everybody, oh, this is why a dude was squeezing my gloves. Oh, this is why my gloves look like that. Oh, this is why I mess with Conte. Oh, this is
But nobody's came and but nobody has came and posed this as a public thing. Like I'm
That's what
hearing,
we're doing.
but
you know
I'm
why they
saying
haven't
though,
done it? You
but
know
I'm
why
saying
they
though
haven't
how
done it? They're embarrassed. Tim Bradley is embarrassed right now. He's embarrassed right now.
Oh,
You
you think Tim
think
Bradley embarrassed?
Tim Bradley's
Yes,
embarrassed
I
right now
believe
because
so.
he said something about anyway, but he know it applies to the person he was giving all this credit and honor to. But he
You
ain't
Yep.
think
gonna
And
so?
say it.
he ain't said he ain't said nothing about it
But
because
no, he
Terrence
came.
Crawford did the same.
I heard Tim Bradley came out and he said that he wasn't talking about Crawford when he said that. Which I don't
Right.
know why people
But it's
keep
true
saying
though.
that because
But
it's the
it's
same thing. Why does it
right.
matter that he didn't
That means
directly
he's
say
embarrassed. That
Crawford?
means he's embarrassed. That means he's embarrassed. That means
Tim
he's embarrassed.
Bradley
But
is
it's
a
the same
sucker.
thing.
what did
He
Tim
is
Bradley
a
say?
he a sucker. If he said that, he a sucker because he was talking
What did
about
he say? What
anyway.
did he say?
And then Terrence Crawford did
Play
the
the clip,
exact
Ross.
same
Play
thing.
the clip, Ross.
Oh, hold on,
He,
man. I
he
gotta go this other
basically
way.
said Inoue was cheating because he was using a style of wrapping his hand that would make his hands
Oh,
be
okay.
like a cast. Anytime you wrap your hands with the tape, it keeps all your bones and everything in place a certain way so they don't move as you punch. So
Right.
it's for the
Really? Is
same.
that what the tape do?
Yeah, you ain't moving nothing. Then you got all the other stuff around it. It's just the cast. It's like a club. It's like a
But
bat.
nobody could never explain to me what was it doing exactly to make it cheating.
That's what
You're
it
Yeah,
saying
is.
you
it
can't.
holds
It's a certain
everything
way.
in
It's
place
a
to make my
certain way.
That
punches
It's
whole
a
hard.
certain way that they sanction. It's a certain way that they sanction you to have to wrap your hands because, like the brother said, if you wrap it a
with
certain
tape.
way, it
Wrap it
you
with
know what
tape.
I'm saying, it can
With tape.
become
With
like a
tape, it ain't gonna
weapon
move.
easily.
You can't put tape directly on the skin.
Turn it up.
I know what I'm talking about. All you haters out there. He's basically somewhat building a cast around his hand with tape, which is illegal. After I watched that video, I was saying, my God, like, it's a lot of tape that he's putting around to protect his hand. You cannot do that in boxing. I don't know who let him to get away with that in Nevada. It's not right.
It's cheating. It's the bottom line. You know what I'm saying? And that's the thing. You have to use. In other words, you can say whatever you want about Earl Spence. It's all about what he naturally has. That's what he go in the ring with. Terence Crawford don't do that.
I really, I don't know, man. I just like it's a lot of speculation about a lot of different things. But at the end of the day, I feel like if somebody
Yeah.
is cheating to that degree, to that much every fight, according to what y'all saying, then either and he's not that. Keep in mind, he didn't become somewhat of a big fighter until after the Earl Spence fight. Like he really wasn't
Exactly.
known
No,
before
but the
then,
thing
right? So
is,
they had
when,
no
when
reason to say, "Oh, let's just let Terrence Crawford walk through the ranks and cheat everybody because he's a
no,
big money
but
cow."
they know.
You're not aware of who. Listen, do you know who Terrence Crawford has been affiliated and associated with as far as his advisor the last couple years?
Yeah,
Who?
yeah. Warren Buffett.
No,
No,
what?
we're talking about Warren Buffett. He's an economic advisor that
Oh,
lets
I
him
thought
know
that's what
how
she
to put it,
meant.
where to put his money.
Nah,
I thought that's what you meant. If
No,
I'm
you
talking
talking
she's
about
about
talking
business,
about for fighting, for events, how to pretty
for
much
boxing.
navigate
as far as boxing is concerned.
Yeah.
Uh, I mean, probably. I'm assuming probably multiple people.
well, he's
Nah.
dealing with a criminal named Daniel
See,
Canahan. He's
that's
pretty
that's a,
much
that's the thing. Y'all don't be knowing. Y'all don't be.
I
See, y'all
mean, so
can't put all the dot. Listen, y'all can't put all the dots together and be like, oh, this is how you could come to this conclusion because y'all don't know all the information. So once
but
you start putting the dots to,
certain information don't have anything to do with nothing though.
Daniel
yes, it
Canahan has a lot
does.
to do with a lot of
Daniel
stuff.
Kinahan is an Irish mob boss who has a bounty on his head and is banned from the United States for $5 million. He's known for fixing fights. When he first got involved in boxing, everybody was upset about it and said that they did not want him involved in boxing at all because they knew who he was and what he was capable of.